The Northern Territory has flagged more reform to bail laws after the fatal stabbing of a shopkeeper in Darwin. The 71-year-old was stabbed outside his Nightcliff grocery store last night after asking a man to return stolen items. An 18-year-old man who was out on bail has handed himself into police. Reporter Olivana Lathouris joins us now. Hi, Olivana. So what happened yesterday?
Ros, well, what we know is this tragic event unfolded at a small family-owned grocery store in the Darwin suburb of Nightcliff at around 5:15 yesterday afternoon, the time that most people are heading home from work, looking to pick up a few things from their local grocery store before heading home. As you mentioned, the 71-year-old owner of that grocery store, who we now know to be Linford Fyke, was going about his daily business working at the store that afternoon when he confronted an 18-year-old man who was allegedly trying to steal goods from the store. During that interaction, police say Mr. Fyke suffered a serious wound to his upper body as the result of an edged weapon. That 18-year-old was then spotted fleeing the store on a bike, leaving bystanders and fellow colleagues in the grocery store to try to assist the victim. Despite the best efforts of both bystanders, paramedics and police, Mr. Fyke was not able to be revived and was declared dead at the scene yesterday afternoon. Police then swiftly turned their attention to trying to apprehend that 18-year-old. There was a significant police response, multiple police units deployed right across Darwin, a roadblock even set up on the outskirts of the Darwin city in case anyone was trying to actually flee Darwin entirely. At about midnight or half past midnight last night, in the early hours of this morning, that 18-year-old eventually handed himself in to police as a result of negotiations between the police force and that 18-year-old man's family. It's understood, as you mentioned, that 18-year-old was out on bail at the time of this incident. We had the Assistant Police Commissioner, Travis Wurst, updating media a short time ago. Here's what he had to say about that.
The 18-year-old male, who's currently in police custody, was granted bail in the Northern Territory Supreme Court for serious matters on the 17th of April 2025. That person was bailed to a remote community across the top end. That person did not have an electronic monitoring bracelet, and that person was located and arrested in Darwin. One of the charges that will be considered will be in relation to the breach of bail for that particular matter.
Olivana, what's been the response from the government?
Well, this has all happened almost exactly 2 years since another tragedy when an 19-year-old bottle shop worker by the name of Declan Laverty was stabbed to death while working at that bottle shop in a suburb very nearby to Nightcliff in 2023. And that incident was really the impetus for a suite of bail reforms known as Declan's Law, which introduced a presumption against bail for a number of offences, including violent offences. Our Chief Minister, Leah Finocchiaro, was in the Darwin radio studios this morning updating the community about this latest tragedy, and she was asked whether she felt that Declan's Law had failed the community and failed the family of this 71-year-old man. She's defended Declan's Law. She said it's working. However, she did say the bail is something that the government is going to be revisiting. She said everything is on the table. Here's what she told our local radio program this morning.
The police will make sure that they are out, particularly in retail. I imagine people are waking up questioning whether or not they want to go to work today. And, that's a very, everyone can understand that feeling, Adam. So, it's a very difficult time. There will be high visibility policing. I will have more to say later today about the reform package that we need to move urgently to do. But everything is on the table.
And what's the local community saying?
Yeah, I think understandably there's a huge amount of grief and shock that's rippling right across Darwin. It's a small town. Nightcliff itself is a small community. That grocery store had been operating there for decades. The victim was well known to the community. He's a husband, he's a father, he has grandchildren. The wife of Mr. Fyke posted a heartbreaking tribute to her husband on Facebook last night, touching on the shock that she's experiencing and, of course, the trauma that is now rippling right through the community. So safe to say it's going to take a very long time for both that family and the community at large to recover from this.